Welcome back to Wednesday Night Zombie Fever. You're here with Steph and Rach. And
hey.
If you haven't heard already, the election has been called.
It's Kevin Sept 7. Dust off your T-shirts.
Kevin Sept 7.
September 7.
Yes. And if you're like me, you're already sick of all the media coverage and the ads and all this kind of, petty squabbling, which is what I'm sick of.
Well, there's two types of media coverage of the election.
Yes.
We're going to be covering all the best bits, basically.
Yes.
So there's the media trying to cover the election, but then there's all of the ads that the candidates put out themselves.
Yes.
Which are pretty funny. I don't know if you've seen Kevin Rudd's A New Way.
I haven't actually seen that ad. The only ones I've seen have been for the Liberal Party. I've seen the one where the end of it is Tony Abbott sitting on the plane, kind of gazing out the window when he's like plans for whatever he's going to do. He's like showing up next to him, which I feel like is very, I don't know, kind of travel oriented. It's like this is a ad for a travel agent or something.
It does.
And I've seen the ones where it's basically just Kevin Rudd's face and then some guy saying everything that's bad that has been related in any way to Kevin Rudd.
That sort of reminded me of the Australia Says No ads.
Yes. Australia Says No. No.
Do you remember the Simpsons episode where Mr. Burns he made that propaganda video about himself?
Is that the one where he pretended to be Jesus at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
brings up Judah Ben-Hur.
Yeah. And there was also a bit where, I don't know if it's not the same episode, but I think it was, where he had this stupid grin on his face because he was doing some sort of promotional thing as well.
I don't remember that.
It's like toothless grin.
Rachel just did the face. Nobody saw it, but it was pretty funny. Yeah, but I feel like...
It was basically like, Mr. Burns trying to connect with people, but the voice was really funny.
I feel like these ads, I don't care if they want to promote their policy, which is what they should be doing through these ad campaigns. I don't really care about that. I don't like it when they attack each other, because I feel like as soon as they start doing that, they all look like idiots. And I really don't want idiots in Parliament.
I agree. Now, I've got an excerpt here from one of his campaign videos, first of all. We'll get to the media coverage of these candidates in a second. But this is from Kevin Rudd's campaign. You've got to notice two things. Number one, the way that he says they're going to be moving forward without using the phrase moving forward. Yeah. And also, the way that this really does sound like a life insurance ad with the music behind it and everything. So I hope this works. If it doesn't count as our predicted technical difficulty. But this is Kevin Rudd's campaign ad. Have a listen.
But now with the China mining boom receding, we need a new way to drive the economy forward. We must work with business to grow the economic pie. I want to see Australia make things the world needs, creating new jobs. We need to diversify our economy, build the new industries of the future, and not have all our eggs in one basket. I'm optimistic about Australia's future. I believe we can meet any challenge the world throws at us, but it means we need a better way, a smarter way, a new way to secure Australia's future.
So basically,
I just feel like it's like a new way to build wealth. Have you heard those ads?
Yeah, it really does sound like a superannuation commercial. And it's about building your future, safeguarding your retirement with insert name of superannuation fund here.
See, I don't mind those ads so much, though, because, yes, they're a little bit funny and they sound like, super ads or whatever, insurance ads or something.
But like he said, we've got to find a way to drive the economy forward. No, we've got to find a way to move forward.
Yeah, kind of leaving Julia Gillard behind.
It's also funny that his tagline is a new way, the 4-year-old way that we had before. Then we had Julia Gillard and now we're back.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't like those ones where they attack each other. But sometimes maybe it is a little bit called for. if anybody has seen the footage, like there's an interview of a candidate or what's the guy's name? I don't know his name.
So it's a Liberal Party candidate for the electorate of Greenway. His name is Jaymes Diaz.
Yes.
So I've got the audio of this here for you as well.
Basically, there was a reporter talking to him. He was doing an interview, and he asked him a question which this candidate cannot answer.
Here you go, have a listen.
Liberal Jaymes Diaz is running hard on the carbon tax and stopping the boats.
And we have a plan, we have a 6-point plan to make sure that we do stop the boats.
6 points, could you run through them for us?
Well, I can run through all the details of the points, but look, the main thing is...
The 6 points, the 6 points. He never did. And on the coalition paid parental leave scheme...
You must support families that are doing it, struggling with the cost of living.
By kicking up company tax?
That's it, John. Okay, that's the last one.
By kicking up company tax? Well, they're kicking up company tax by 1.5%. Do you have an answer to that?
John.
And the guy just...
And Sandra, that shows how vitally...
So the poor guy, it's actually excruciating to watch the entire thing. It's even worse. But the poor guy... Now, I feel kind of bad for him. And you said that sometimes, those attacks are warranted and everything on politicians. Here's the reason why this is a bad thing, though. That guy is a migration agent.
Yes.
If there is one Liberal policy that he should know about... It's definitely asylum seekers.
And if you listen to most of that interview, the reporter asks him quite a few times, what are the 6 points? And he just keeps asking him over and over and over again. And this guy's just lost for words.
The poor look on the guy's face.
Yeah, it is. It's really horrible to watch, and you have to be embarrassed for him. But it's also really funny.
It is really funny. So he's definitely the MVP of this week as far as politics goes. But we'll be keeping you updated with all of the latest political gaffes throughout the election.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for a major Kevin Rudd or Tony Abbott meltdown.
Do you think they'll have a meltdown?
I don't know. I hope so.
See, Tony Abbott to me seems like he's not the kind of person who would... He's kind of really steady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But whereas Kevin Rudd has, he's like,
ups and downs. He's more likely to get some
angry
sort of
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
actually, who could be good for a little piece of media awesomeness? Clive Palmer. He's going for it. He's got a candidate in every seat.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But we'll be bringing you more on third parties, on media coverage, on all of...
Up until the election,
and then
we'll forget that politics ever existed.
Forget that politics happens. And if you do have any thoughts on this upcoming election, let us know on the Facebook page. Or you could give us a call on 9793 1009. Right now, should we get into some songs?
Why not?
What's coming up next?
Up next, we'll have the movie review of King Kong. And we'll also be talking about...
forgot I was doing that until right now. Go.
We'll also be talking about sports people in the public eye.
Yes. That will be after Goodnight Nurse and the Goo Goo Dolls on 2BACR 100.9 FM.